Many of us must have heard about the Book of Enoch, but it doesn't exist in the Bible. But the question is, but how did it come into existence? Who wrote it? And what is the reason behind its rejection in the Christian and Jewish faith? Below, we cover why many in the Christian and Jewish faith stay away from the Book of Enoch. The Bible is divided into two parts, the New Testament and the Old Testament, totaling 66 books. However, the Book of Enoch is not found in the New or Old Testament, with Bible scholars and theologians distancing themselves from this book, and believers, both Christians and Jewish, advised not to use it. The Book of Enoch is mentioned in Jude 1:14-15, regarding a prophecy in the Book of Enoch. The scripture reads, Enoch, the seventh from Adam, prophesied about them, "See, the Lord is coming with thousands upon thousands of his holy ones to judge everyone, and to convict all of them of all the ungodly acts they have committed in their ungodliness, and of all the defiant words ungodly sinners have spoken against him." If the Book of Enoch was not fit to be included among the books of the Bible, why the author of the book of Jude quotes from it? Who was Enoch? From the quote included in the book of Jude, we learn that Enoch was a descendant of Adam. He was 7 in line from the time of Adam and a great-grandfather to Noah. Enoch was a faithful man who walked in the ways of God, in a life characterized by holiness and righteousness. After he became the father of Methuselah, Enoch walked faithfully with God for 300 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Enoch lived a total of 365 years. Enoch walked faithfully with God. Then he was no more become. Genesis 5:22-24. From the scripture, we learn that Enoch did not die a natural death. God took him. He's one of the great examples of people in the Bible who pleased God with their way of life. By faith Enoch was taken from this life, so that he did not experience death. He could not be found, because God had taken him away. For before he was taken, he was commended as one who pleased God. Hebrews 11:5. However, Bible scholars have established that Enoch, the one Genesis 5:22-24 talks about, is not the author of the Book of Enoch. It could be that the book's author used his name because he was a man with good character. The Bible does not say much about him, but mentions that he was faithful to God. It could be that the authors wanted to take advantage of this good character of Enoch to make their book acceptable or to popularize it. The central theme of the Book of Enoch, what does it talk about? And what did the author want to achieve with it? The Book of Enoch explains why God needed to send the flood that lasted for 40 days and nights during the time of Noah. It also focuses on demons, fallen angels, and Nephilim and Elim are believed to be children born of fallen angels and humans. It explains how the angels of God strayed from the will of God and were thrown from heaven, mentioned in Genesis 6:1-4. When human beings began to increase in number on the earth and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. Then the Lord said, "My spirit will not contend with humans forever, for they are mortal. Their days will be 120 years.
The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. They were the heroes of old, men of renown."
Genesis 6:1-4. The Book of Enoch offers a profound illustration of all this. It explains the Nephilim's biblical history and humankind's sinful nature. The Book of Enoch also talks about prophetic messages of the end times, judgment for sinful people. Just like the Book of Jude and Revelation, the Book of Enoch reveals the events that will unfold in the end times. The picture of the vision of the end times, God, and Jesus that the author puts across is almost the same as the vision that John talks about in the Book of Revelation.